toilet paper. My God. I'm so glad you brought that.
At this point, it's used.
So nice to get a rebuttal after visiting that swill for hours. Thank you, Chaz Bono. I haven't seen a reception like this since President Obama went to a Republican Ku Klux Klan meeting. And Mike Reynolds was there.
I was the Grand Dragon.
Yes, you were. That's for sure. First of all, I thought this convention was going to give me some celebrities, for God's sake. Mike Reynolds, Mike McConaughey, Mike Sorge. This convention thinks if your name is Mike, you're famous. It doesn't work that way, you know. Anyway, at least they're not has-beens. They're never been. They've all sacrificed a lot to be here tonight to honor me. It's Tuba Ruba night at the home. Did you guys hear that George Takei was here earlier? George Takei was here. This guy is so gay, he tried to make a withdrawal from a sperm bank. Thank you, George. Anyway, Ellen Stern. It's probably not a good time to tell you, but I lost a lot of money at the poker game, so we're going to have to sell your car. It happens, you know, what the hell. What can I say about my darling wife, Ellen? Next year we've been married 30 years, as she said, and which is hard to believe since I'm only 35 years old. I'll never forget the first time we met.
Neither will I.
Although I keep trying. Oh, sure, I had to sit there and listen to this shit. They ask me all the time, they say, what's the secret? What's the secret to your marriage? Have you seen her rack? Yes. And I usually say the secret to our marriage is a lot of drugs and alcohol. We fought for 20 years and then I just gave up. You know, Helen, a lot of people don't know this. Ellen came to Hollywood on a Greyhound. Not a bus, a real Greyhound. True story. And many people don't know this, but I call my wife Five Horses. It's a lovely Indian name that I gave to her. It means nag, 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 nag. She's always right behind me, pushing me off the cliff. But there's two things I love about my wife. Her front and her behind. Speaking of behinds, Michael Sorge, ladies and gentlemen! You did a great job. You did a great job tonight as MC. Give him a hand. Come on. Michael is the only guy I know that's been asked to leave the Museum of Tolerance. So much gas that he could power Glendale for a week on a burrito. His real name is Gaseous Clay. This is a true story. I was once stuck in a booth with Mike Sorge and Cy Prescott. And every minute Mike would let one rip. And Cy would laugh like a hyena. Now, I'm not a religious man, but I swear to God I was in hell.
Jesus Christ!
Mike is a Greek, which means if there's an asshole, he's in. Wow. We have Mike to thank for the stuffing and Thanksgiving. Actually, this is true. Mike invented stuffing for Thanksgiving because he was once they were gonna cook the turkey and he said, wait, just a minute, we've got to shove something in its ass. So he invented something. Yeah, that's the thing. Mike Reynolds, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Reynolds.
goes off, one of you guys screams my name.
Somebody turn off his microphone. Mike Reynolds. Good God, I asked for Ryan Reynolds. You guys. Let's get Burt Reynolds or something. Mike Reynolds. You know who the fuck he is. All right, Mike Reynolds is so old. How old is he? That when it says on his annual account you got mail, he goes to the post office. His first car was a Chariot. His prom theme was fire. His first Christmas was the first Christmas. He's so old he's seeing us in black and white right now. They asked him, do you wear boxers or brief? He said, it depends. I met Mike a million years ago in the halls of Anderson. You remember Mike? And I bumped into him.
Yes, I was sick. I
Shut the
took
fuck
you
up.
for my dick.
And he asked me, go back to your cage. I bumped into Mike in the hall. You remember that? I bumped you in the hall, and you got these wonderful, inspirational words for me. You said, get the fuck out of my way, kid.
You remember that incident.
You're a wonderful Irishman, Mike. Your people live on parades and beer. His big accomplishment was that he played a talking piece of shit. This is true.
Everybody remembers that.
Yeah.
I did Hamlet in the East End of London. But everybody remembers I was a talking piece of shit.
That's right.
Typecasting.
You think about that the next time you're locking up at Foot Locker. J.B. Blanc, ladies and gentlemen. J.B. Blanc. Yes. Yeah. For a wine. Everyone thinks J.B. Blanc's such a wonderful. Oh, J.B. Blanc, he's so great. J.B. Blanc, he's wonderful. He's such a nice. I'm here to tell you he's an asshole. He's a marvelous actor. He's told me that many, many times. He's a transplant from England and France, and it is with extreme sincerity that I welcome you to our country, you limey frog bastard. Check his green card. JB worked his way over on a ship from England. He was the anchor. To take a drink now and again. He was recently knighted. This is true, knighted by the Queen of England as cirrhosis of liver. In fact, his liver's so black it stated 2 of the Kardashian sisters. I'm sorry about you. See, why don't you get a pillow so you can see us, the rest of us. Jamie's so horny. How horny is he? And when he found out Winnie the Pooh had no pants, he got a boner. I'm not saying JP's perverted, but this Halloween he dressed up as a bicycle seat. He's a wonderful guy, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, JP. You got problems. Guys nobody ever heard of. Oh my God, Mike. You shouldn't have come here tonight. You made a fool of yourself. The auditions for Geppetto was down the road. Some people know. Some people know him as a voice actor. Most people don't know him at all. Michael McConaughey, the man of 1,000 voices. Everyone exactly the same. Only he, yes, you heard me, don't give me your middle finger. Only he combines the excitement of standing there with the thrill of saying words. continued his blood type. This is a man, Michael McConaughey is a man who's learned everything. He just can't remember anything. McConaughey has the only distinction of being the only civilian ever to have been impeached. He's also a great athlete. I first saw Mike at the gym. He was doing push-ups over Jake Seinfeld. He's crammed 2 years of career into 30. Kramer! Steve Kramer! Kramer from Seinfeld, this fucking. Steve's a lovely guy. Passed away about 3 years ago. If he didn't have a mansion on the hill, none of us would talk to him. He had a hard decision in life to become a voice actor, director, or a greeter at Walmart. Oh! Steve's so old.
How old is
he? He was Mike Reynolds' principal at his high school. He was driving Miss Daisy's mom. Steve, did you ever think you'd live so long that your prostate would grow as big as your ego?
Wow. How did you know that?
We've all seen it.
Once in a while, Laura lets him out of the house without his ankle bracelet. That's actually not hair on his head. He's so old it's mold. He's starring in a new series. It's called Secret Aging Man. He learned about sex through trial and error. In fact, he was on trial for one of his errors. He whiles away his time catching drool in a cup. His big accomplishment was he was a talking penis. Wow. This evening went by so fast. It seemed like it started 50 hours ago. And here I am. I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled. It's not often that these amateur people get to be on stage with the real professionals. These guys have given me a lot of shit, but let's face it, nobody cares about them. But all seriousness aside, I love each and every one of you. I do. And if I was gay, I would fuck each and every one. But I'm not.
But some of us do get it.
Only 15 boys gay. He's not here tonight.
But he says go.
But I do love you guys. And working with you guys, and most importantly, I'm very honored to be all of your friends. And of course, my lovely wife Ellen, I love you dearly. Most people in Hollywood, they'll talk, shit to your, to your back, and they'll say nice things to your face. I know these guys are my friends because they talk shit to my face and to my back. And on that note, I'd like to leave you all with a sweet poem that I wrote with each and every one of you in mind.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
A pretty girl can kiss a guy. A bird can kiss a butterfly. The rising sun can kiss the grass. But you, my friends, can kiss